Hi, and welcome back to another TMI show. I am Matt.
And I'm Tammy. And we are
I'm Ed.
And that is Ed.
we are beginning our episode 15 already. Wow.
Does it bug you, like, normally you're trying to position that, like, 5 different ways to make sure it's perfect, and you just kind of, like, threw it up there, and...
It kind of does bug me. Yeah, it's like I gotta always see if it's lining up because
Yeah.
it goes dark. When you put it up there, it doesn't let us see it like it looks like that right now.
I mean, should we switch over so we're kind of both more in the...
Yeah, we can. It's hard. It is hard to line it
Yeah.
up because when I can have it lined up, but then when I go to put it back, it goes dark and I'm like, I don't know where we're going to be, but here we go.
Do I need to scooch too?
Sure, you can scooch closer to the volume.
Really?
Yeah. But no, it's fun. Maybe someday. The kids did buy me this thing that I can Bluetooth to it, where I can hit the little button. And it's supposed to, but I haven't taken the time to figure it out yet. But maybe they will. They also got a little stand for it. If you could see what I have this on, I have it on my paint cart stacked with 4 puzzles and then a little, I don't know what you call that, a cage thing? What would you call that? It's like this little cage.
Yeah,
A basket of goodies.
basket.
Yeah. And then I have a book in there plus another book to just position this correctly. So maybe I should take a picture of that sometime and let everybody see what kind of
I know,
concoction I have
I
here.
was wondering if I could do it now, but I don't know if I...
If it would go to it.
Yeah.
But no, we have really state-of-the-art equipment that we
That's
have
right,
going
we
on
have
here.
nothing but the best over here.
But no, they did get me a tripod, but as I showed you before, it's very
flimsy. Yeah.
So
Don't
we're
get it,
just-
like, falling over during the show.
I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd really be frazzled. That would not be good. So, but anyway, as we typically start our time out in the question of how was your
was my
week?
day?
And
Or
how,
week. Yes.
how was your week? How was your day? And what are your weekend plans?
Well, the week was ish at best. Just kind of a slow, boring week at work. Nothing too exciting. Helped my son out with running him around town. He's been doing a project on a lawnmower.
Okay.
Riding a lawnmower, basically, last year he took the mowing deck off and he used that to cruise town. Well, in the meantime, the motor started going out, like it started leaking oil. It was all
How fast does a lawnmower like that go?
not super fast, maybe
Curious.
10, maybe
Oh.
15 miles. No, 15. But
I have no idea.
maybe 10, would you say, Ed, at the top?
Maybe 10 if you're going downhill.
Yeah. But, I mean, for him, it was just...
No, it's perfect.
It was a way of...
I didn't
getting
know
around
if he
town
souped
and-
it up or not.
Yeah, he's souping up now.
Okay.
But that's
That
what
is the
we had
plan.
to go to a few different stores here in town
Okay.
to get a certain size pulley that he wanted,
Mm.
and none of them had it. So that was my week. That was the beginning of the week.
Okay.
And as far as weekend plans go, well, I don't think there's going to be much planned for this week because it's
No?
really crappy weather. We got a bad, I don't know if you want to call it storm or whatever, but it's pretty much like rain and snow,
Yeah.
mainly rain.
It looks like we're supposed to get like freezing rain, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's supposed to, well, starting tonight until like what, Sunday or Monday, I
Yeah.
think.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to get snow with this or just
I've
rain?
seen both snow and rain.
Okay.
And I've also seen, temperatures as low as 24, but as high as 36. So it probably depends if, what the temperature is going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the time.
That's why I got out yesterday for a walk. I was like, I have to get out for a walk while I have that one night stay. However, I think it was yesterday that I did that.
Yeah, yesterday was,
But it was very windy.
yeah.
It was nice that it was very windy
Yeah.
and going down the road. I don't know what way I was headed. I don't know. Anyway, down the road to the stop sign. My husband's like, oh, what way was that, Mr. Smarty Pants? What would?
Down yonder.
He doesn't know either.
Over yonder.
So anyway, it was very windy, but on the way back, it was fine.
You're going that way, now you're going this way.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was going east or west.
Oh,
It's West
don't ask
Mill.
me complicated
It
questions.
was at
like
West
that.
Mill, but I don't know. I guess that would be I would be headed west. I don't know.
Compasses don't.
I don't know what
squat.
way I'm going in this world.
Were you walking away? Were you walking from 441 or to?
That would be behind me. So from it,
So you're like
451,
walking, like,
yeah.
say, towards your dad's house or whatever.
but I was going down.
Down that. So yeah, you'd be going west.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
You, Mr.
now that
Compass
we
Boy.
know this, I know which way I'm going. I won't get lost on that road.
Mr. Compass Boy is in the house.
Well, it's really hard to get lost on the road. It's pretty one straight.
The one
It's a
that
straight road from it connects.
And the one that I grew up on.
Yeah.
It continues on. It dead ends, like way down.
Right.
Did you learn that in Boy Scouts?
I did.
When you were chasing Girl Scouts around?
I was gonna say I was never in the Boy Scouts, but I ate a brownie once.
I was waiting for that one.
Matthew. Oh my word.
It's from the movie.
Daddy. Oh, you guys.
Dirty little brownie boy.
Oh, dirty little brownie boy. I like that one.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. And I feel like I'm going to be pulling my shirt up because I think I picked a lower shirt.
I want a
I'm like,
shirt now made like dirty little brownie boy. Just have like a picture of a brownie like right here.
Uh-huh.
I eat brownies.
Oh my god. That is bad. Stop saying that. I'm like, oh my word. It takes me a minute. I'm like, oh. But no. Anyhow. So we talked about our weather. We talked about so far. My weekend plans are going to just be here too. I'm not going anywhere. In fact, I did my meal planning for all the way up until next Thursday. I have.
Oh, really?
Yep. So we are not going to starve. I have food. What are you doing?
I'm saying Matt should be wearing this shirt. on
Oh, I'm
today's
like, what's
show.
he doing now?
Dad's again. Yeah.
Oh, Ed's find at the thrift store.
Thrift store.
It's a picture of a dad weed whacking, and the caption is "Dad's against weeds."
Yep. So anyway,
Yeah.
my husband loves
It's
that.
very
shit.
punny.
Yes, it is. But okay, so
Practical.
you did a little research and you found out we kind of tried to figure out what day, like if there's anything
Oh, yeah,
interesting.
because you always have those like random, like holidays,
Appreciation
yeah,
days or
holidays,
something.
appreciation days, and not today, but tomorrow is like small mom and pop business appreciation day.
Yeah.
And honestly, like being from a small town, like there is like a good importance of supporting your smaller businesses,
It
your
is.
mom and pop businesses.
Yep.
Because, I mean, rather it be like, say going to like your mom and pop, we got 2 mom and pop butcher shops
Yeah.
here in town, Plaza and Rugrowski's, and
Good kielbasa.
yeah, and steaks and everything.
Tammy, it's kielbasa.
Yeah.
She sure does.
Sorry,
There-
you guys can say that. I can say this.
That Sarah dish, she likes kielbasa better than
It's
fish.
like I can't believe you said that.
But any,
I've had to shock you too a little bit.
right, well, I mean, hey, we call it TMI for a reason,
Yeah,
right?
it's joking around.
Yes.
Too, by the way.
TMK, too much kielbasa.
But no, anyhow, like, yes, it might be like, on some aspects, more expensive to shop at your mom and pop
On some
stores and
things.
everything. On some things, yes, but like, it's never going to really break the bank, but it's nice to support the smaller local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And what I really like, like with the mom and pop business, it's more of a personal, like, experience.
Yeah, I like the backstory to
Yeah.
like things, and I like the stories of how it came about
Right,
here.
and when you realize, oh, hey, this business has been here for like 100 years, because it started out like as like someone's grandpa or their great
yeah,
grandpa
I
started.
love
it,
that part about
and then it just got handed down.
yeah, that's really
And
cool.
especially like, not so much like even the butcher shops, but like even the restaurants here that we got here in town. I mean, sure, yeah, we got our McDonald's, we got our Subway and everything, but like the smaller ones where
Yeah,
it's
we both really love Cortman's. It's
Yes.
one of our go-to places.
our go-to.
And today, Chi-Chi's had a soup sampler. I don't know if anybody saw this. I didn't get there, but you could get 3 choices of soup, it looked like, and like cheese dippers, I think is what they were calling them. Like a grilled cheese, basically, is what it looked like. But I thought that was a really good idea, that you could get like little samples of each kind of soup. I don't know if they offered
Oh.
more than 3 or if it was just those 3, but I thought that, what a good idea.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Then like another good thing, like, have you ever eaten at a bigger city, these like, not so much fancier restaurants or anything, but the one time my cousin Ben and I went to Chicago, in this one restaurant, you can tell like, it was just, they wanted, I can't think of the term, but
That's all right.
they constantly, like, they just wanted to like, they weren't dicks, but they wanted to make sure like, your meal was served in time.
Oh.
Here's the bill. Like their
They wanted to get
turnover
you-
rate.
they wanted to get
They
you out of
they
it.
wanted the more people like where you.
Rushed you. You felt rushed.
Yeah. or like these smaller
Yeah.
restaurants like
You can go
Corbin's
in
or
there and sit.
Chi-Chi's, or you can sit down and you
I
can
take a
stay.
book sometimes.
Yeah.
And read.
And like they're not really after to get you out of there like in 20 minutes or
Mm-hmm.
anything like that.
And if you sit in the back room of Corbin's, they have this nice little heater, like electric heater. And if you're cold, like I am a lot of times, sometimes I'm the only one back there, but I'll go back there and I'll plug that little heater in and put it right by me.
Probably not supposed to.
She
but-
almost,
Yeah, I'm staying. They let me do it.
she's got it so close to her, she almost hugs it.
I just like it. It's nice and cozy. I haven't done that in a while. One time they were using it on the main floor. I was very disappointed.
Oh. Is that when that's when you just go rip it all over the side.
Yeah,
Like, I'm taking this one
this
back.
with me.
This is mine.
Exactly.
Don't you realize I'm who I am? I am Tammy and I'm cold.
But anyhow, so that's our day that we found, and then we also have April Fool's coming up on the Tuesday.
Yes.
Yep, April 1st.
I know, this month really went by quick.
It did.
Didn't it?
I know. We're already
Pretty
almost done with.
fun.
Yeah, March is always a little. However, we had a couple days that were kind of nice.
We're always dancing around in March because you're marching.
Marching.
Ay, ay, ay.
Boom.
Dad joke. You should try to go shopping with him. And
Does he just pull stuff off the...
no, in the checkout line, he
Oh.
tells dad jokes. Like to the poor cashier can't. He's trying to do, he or she is trying to do their job, and that's just like, blip, 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 blip. I'm
I
like,
can't-
please stop telling jokes.
Oh, just like when Hunter and I were looking for his pulleys and everything, the first spot we went to was Tractor Supply.
Okay.
And they got the lawn chairs out and everything in this one aisle. And some of them are, well, they rock. They're rocking chairs. So I told Hunter, like, hey, look at this chair. This chair freaking rocks.
Right.
And he just kind of,
It's like, Dad,
yeah.
please.
Another dad joke.
What I like to do when we go shopping is hide on Ed.
Hide on ahead.
I do. He doesn't even know that I'm doing it half the time. Like yesterday, he was on his phone, like not paying attention. And I'm like, I have a mission when I go shopping. I just like want to get it done. And I'm just picking up stuff. And he's like on his phone. I don't know what he was doing. He had to take care of business or whatever. And I go, I'm just going to go and he can sit there. And I could tell though that like he couldn't find me. He wasn't yelling at this point. Tammy, where are you?
Stop, look around.
Yeah, but it's funny because I'm like, then I come to the aisle and I'm like, dang it, where the heck did he go now? So I look down the one aisle, nope, not down there. And I was like right next to him and he just like goes, well, I'm looking for you. You're supposed to stay by me. And he's way down this, I was going to take a picture of him down the aisle at the opposite end, but I didn't. But
Well, you know what I like doing when we go shopping? I like going in front of her, ripping a good one, and seeing her reaction when she smells it.
yeah, we always think we're
Oh,
right.
just
Go ahead.
I think I'm saying her name right. Shanna Lynn.
Shayna?
Shayna?
Mm-hmm.
Shayna. She
cousin
also
Shayna.
okay. She also agrees that the back room is pretty good at Corkman's.
It is.
Yes.
It is. It's a nice spot. It's cozy back there, private, and I mean,
But-
obviously sometimes they want it to be full and busy, but
Right.
I like it because it's like my own little area.
But you were talking about your little story about like hiding ahead in
I
stores.
do, I kinda-
I'm not going to mention this friend's name, but this is years ago. One of my short friends, because everyone's shorter than me because I'm freaking
Yeah, you're
6
tall.
foot. Yes. She was at a store and she needed something off the top shelf.
Okay,
There's no one around to help her. So what does she do?
she climbed.
She sits down.
Oh,
I can't say in this crisscross style with her legs
uh-huh.
until someone came by and helped her. She just sat
Oh my
there.
goodness.
Can you imagine just either being the customer or one of the workers that you see this
Person just sitting
person
there.
sitting there and want to know?
No, I'm
Yeah.
almost afraid that if I climb up, I would knock the whole thing down like you see on those shows. I had a kid one time, not my kid, this was a kid I didn't know, like maybe 11 or 12. I was going down the toilet paper aisle and came through it, like in front of me, like climbed through and jumped out in front of me, random child. And I screamed so hard, and the other friend was watching and laughing, and then they were embarrassed. I don't know if they were trying, like, meant to scare me, but it did. I was, like, not expecting that. That was not that long ago. So what do you do for an April Fool's joke? Do you have a certain one that you do?
Nah, it's been a long time since I've done anything for April Fools.
Like, I mean, any kind of jokes. I don't do anything besides a few jokes. But I
Not really.
I don't have much to do. No.
The only thing this was like years back. Hunter would have been maybe 4 years old or so. I was almost thinking about going to his mom like, hey, why don't we go up to our parents on April Fool's and saying we're expecting another, just to see their reaction and everything. Like, well, Hunter's going to be an older brother, but like it never happened. It just
Right.
But
that'd be funny.
no, I remember like as a kid, I like to say the one time I did the classic, like I switched the salt and sugar around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But
that
like
wouldn't be too good.
I used to do like stuff as a kid or joke around more. But like anymore, like I might, I don't know, because for me, I don't need one particular day to be a smart ass towards
Right.
people.
I do the same lame joke all the time. And I do this to my husband every year. But now I'm giving myself away because it probably won't work on Tuesday. Maybe he'll forget. But he always falls for it. Every single time. I've been doing this every year for the past 16 years, and he falls for it every time. I go, I'm just not going to even change it up. And what I say is, oh man, you stepped in dog shit. And he looks at his boot and he's like, look, I go, don't you see it? That's really, because we don't even own a dog. That makes it even more. Like, where would you step in this? But that's what I'll say, something like that to him. And he'll be looking it over. And I do this every year to him. And he's
Well,
looking at me.
it's such a good thing because
I know.
you're not going to look at it because you think.
But I
there's
mean,
gonna
then
be-
I have to make it even more, though. Like, I go,
Oh.
isn't it? Don't you see it? Oh, yuck, it's not. Like, oh, go
But I
on.
sure could tell where the smell's coming from.
Yeah.
He points to me. But anyway, so I don't know if this year it'll work. Sometimes I do other things, but I do that one every year. I usually don't try to.
That actually is a good one.
Yeah.
Like if that was me, like I would still look.
Yeah, and then
Because
kinda
you don't
keep
want to
it
be
going.
walking around. You don't want to
Yeah.
be walking inside like a store or anything, thinking that there's going to be dog crap on the bottom of your shoe.
I do it to him every time. But that's basically it. Maybe I'll think of a few more during the day, but that is the one. That's my big April Fool's joke. Right?
Yeah.
So, all right. You have anything else that you want to add to that?
Did you know, like on April Fools, they say like you got up until a certain time to either pull the pranks or do a prank on someone. Like I think it's like noon or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Otherwise, like then you become the April Fool because it's too late in the day to.
My mom would always say this joke, April Fool's is done and past. You're the biggest fool at last.
You can just kiss my what?
That's what she would say. Obviously, April Fool's was a big day in our household. We even had a rhyme for it.
I couldn't see your dad doing stuff for April, or was he not really?
He probably did at that time. I don't remember back. I just know that was something that we tried to do. I think one of the things that I did, I remember telling somebody, like, oh man, look at all the deer in the field. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then I would go on, though. I would never, like, just leave it. I'd be like, don't you see them? Why can't you see them? There's a bunch of them. Make them feel like they're losing their mind. But no.
Well, no, they probably thought you were losing your mind.
Probably.
Like, Tammy, there's not even a field there. We're on the beach.
Yeah. But no. So that's coming up. Get your game on for Tuesday.
Yes.
And let us know what kind of April Fool's jokes you plan on doing. Maybe I can use some of them. But, all right. Anything more before I go on to my little situation?
Your situation. No, I think we can get into your situation if you
Okay.
want.
I'm going to try to keep it short and simple. I just decided to talk about the situation today. All right, I'm going to put this out there. There's a situation with my kinfolk. We'll put it that way. And this is more so just to say that, and maybe other people deal with this, I don't know. There was this situation that happened, I don't know if it was a week or two ago. I haven't really been paying close attention. It's none of my business. So, I talked to my husband about it. I'm not mentioning any names. I'm not going to get out anything other than you'll get to the gist of it. So I mentioned to my husband, okay, so when we are addressed about this situation, what are we going to say? Are we going to say anything about it? Or are we going to, not? And we came up with the plan that we're not talking about it. Honestly, we don't know. Ed and I do not know much about it. We have not heard from the source around it, just hearsay, a bunch of hearsay. So our game plan is to not talk about it to anybody because it's nobody else's really business. But anyhow, so thinking, all right, I got the best thing. I could just go on and just say I don't know nothing about it and be done with it. Today, for the first time, like I said, I don't even remember if this was a week or two ago when this situation happened. But today, for the first time, I was addressed on it by someone. Someone came up to me and said, hey, what in the heck is going on with so-and-so? And I look at Ed and I'm like, okay, here we go. So I just said basically, and it is the truth because I do not know. I said, I have really honestly no idea. It's all hearsay, what I've heard, and I'm not repeating it. I don't know. So the person goes on to say, well, so-and-so said, Tammy said this. And I'm like, and then I asked them again, I go, what? And they said, so-and-so said that you said this. And I'm putting this out there because this is something, this is kinfolk that is near and dear to my heart that this is about. And I am going to put it right straight out there. I'm saying nothing in regards to this situation. It is, I love this person, put it that way. And it is not my place to do that. And I would never do anything or spread anything to harm you. And I just want that to be very, very clear. So basically, I had to tell this person that, well, I'm sorry, but I think you were either you were misinformed or the person who said that is flat out lying. It's one of the two. So if anybody hears anything, some people know, some people won't. And like I said, I'm not talking about it. Small town, I'm sure some of you already know. What I want to say though is I am not going to say anything that's going to harm this particular person or make his situation worse. And that I love this person and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're not going to go around
talking
about the situation.
Right. And even if I did or I do come to
either
find
stirring
out.
the pot or...
Exactly. And that's what
like
I feel
that.
like, because honestly, I'm trying to build love.
Yes.
And this is something that happens regularly to me. I think that there's numerous people in my kinfolk, we'll put this other people in my kinfolk, that have a tendency to maybe say what they're thinking, and then they use me as a scapegoat.
Yeah.
And I'm not that scapegoat anymore, people. And honestly, earlier, I was pretty fired up, and I wanted to say the F word on here. But I will try not to, because bleeping Tammy did not say crap. Got that clear. So, we're done with that.
Yeah. It's just stupid on how quickly rumors come about.
And this is a rumor that can cause great hindrance
Yes.
to my relationship that is already hindered.
Right.
And I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Bottom line. And I want to be very subtle about it, but it's enough. Enough. So, honestly, we will go to, I'm going to ask you your question because I'm a little irritated right now about,
Yes.
I'm going to give you a question and then we'll go on to something else. What does spring fever mean to you?
Oh, that's simple. Basically, like, when I think of spring fever, I just think of being sick of being stuck inside
Yeah.
the house the entire winter. You're itching to go outside.
Yes.
The days are slowly starting to get better. You get some good days, but mainly some bad days. But when it's those days where it's 40, 50, a couple weeks ago we had a nice 70 degree day out, and it felt nice, but then it turns to crap again, like this weekend.
I know.
Do you know like where the spring fever kind of originated from?
Not
How it
really,
got
a
its
little
start?
bit, but not much. I just thought it was a good question
Yeah, well,
because we say that, oh, we
right.
have spring fever. I'm like, well, what is spring fever?
Spring fever, I looked this up, was actually way back when people would get like signs of scurvy.
Okay, I
For
thought
not-
it was about sickness.
For not that, yes, their stomachs, they would get scurvy, fever, whatever would come with
Okay.
scurvy for
Like
not
a fever.
for not having enough fresh fruit
Oh,
during the wintertime, because
gotcha.
if you eat, like, they always say, like, sailors would always make sure that you would have oranges and apples, like a lot of fruit would prevent scurvy because the vitamins and calcium in the fruit. So, like, this time of year, people would be suffering from that because of the lack of those vitamins and calcium and everything. So it was known as spring fever. Then it just evolved into the boredom of wanting to go outside and do stuff. So like what we refer to as spring fever is not what it was, 200-300 years ago, or maybe even 100. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we view it just as let's get out there and
Yeah.
do
Let's
something.
get outside.
But where it originated from.
We're done with winter. Let it warm up. Let's go outside and do some yard work.
Interesting. It is.
Let's go out and try and not burn a brush pile.
Exactly.
Go out and not try to put somebody in it.
Yeah.
Being sarcastic about it.
Is that what you did to Matt?
No.
Oh, did you?
No.
Oh,
No,
I
you
thought
just
as we
thought
were out there
yeah.
that one day a little bit. I'm like, did you do that to him? Shows how much I pay
I
attention.
would never. Matt's too precious to me.
Aw.
My precious little buddy.
You're precious to me too, Ed.
Goodness.
Thank you. I like your beard.
Thanks. I grew it myself.
So weird. Oh my goodness, so much goofiness. All right. Got anything?
Oh, do you want me to ask you a question?
Yes, if you're done with yours.
Okay, I guess that's what it is. Yeah.
Give her a brain melting question.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, my first one. Oh,
You can do it.
I'll start out with this one, then we'll go.
Yeah. It don't
Okay.
matter.
If someone is in hard times,
Okay.
and it doesn't matter, depressed, financially, whatever, just like someone's down on their luck, rock bottom.
Okay.
What Bible passage, verse, chapter, or story would you recommend them to help them get through it? Like, what would be a good message?
That's a good question because it's a very.
Because I'm sure you probably can think of like a handful of like
Yeah.
different situations.
And it's funny because as you're asking the question, I'm actually thinking in my mind like 100 different things, just like bing,
Well,
bing, bing.
'cause, I mean,
Like which one am I going to pick?
Well, unfortunately, you guys dealt with a death in the family, so
Yeah.
I mean that could be a whole different thing versus someone just being depressed or someone that just
Yeah.
lost their job or.
No, and that's how the Bible's is awesome and can cover everything. Like I like to say, it's like medicine, basically, or like a roadmap to life. But one of the Bible passages or scripture that comes to my mind when I go through hard time myself, so I would share this with someone else, is that God, I don't hear his voice audibly, but in my mind, I will never leave you nor forsake you. That just hits me. And when I was younger, that was one of the first things, like God will never leave me or nor forsake me. And I remind myself of that. And it's like almost immediate. Like if I'm having a real hard time, that will come to my mind. So that's like a very basic, but that's what comes to my mind. So, but there's so many stories. I love the story about Joseph. Like if and that can cover a multitude of things because Joseph in the coat of many colors. And because he just had the roughest time. And I mean, he was a little bit of an arrogant jerk at the beginning. He was the family favorite. He was babied and there's a lot of jealousy. So, I mean, his story though goes from that being thrown into the pits. You can take it from all angles. You can use that story to show others of what they might be like so that they can relate. Like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that to someone. You know what I mean? And then also the person that's being put through the ringer per se.
Right.
And
kind of take that into like.
That's one of
A
my
way to
favorite Bible
motivate
stories.
people.
Yes, is the story of Joseph and the coat of
Now,
many colors and how that goes on. That is like the ultimate, like from the pit to the palace.
Yeah. Now I'm going to try to word this like the best I can to not try to offend people or sound offensive myself. But like, say if there was
I'll try to
someone
answer.
that's say a non-believer.
Okay.
Okay, doesn't really have a religion to believe in. Not so much an atheist, but they're just kind of.
Yep. I get it.
Do you think the Bible in general, or just like certain passages, can just
Speak to them?
speak to them in certain ways? Like they
Absolutely.
can interpret, like don't
Absolutely.
read the story as like a religious story. Read it as like
Oh, they're real people. Yeah.
but like read it as like something that can a way to motivate you.
Yeah.
You
No,
know, like,
every
you-
Bible story, it should pull you like that. Don't think of it as just a story in the Bible. The Bible is the living word. So
Yes.
even if we're a person that's never,
Like you can take you can take certain stories that happen and be like, well, hey, this happened to so and so or blah
absolutely.
blah blah, and you can use that as your own motivational inspiration.
Yeah. No, in fact, God will direct you. You never open a Bible, or even if you have, anytime you open that Bible and you just read something, even if you meditate on one verse that grabs you, just keep meditating on it. Like thinking about that one little verse can speak to you. And it's something how the Bible I can read the same story or the same Bible verses and then read that again a year later, and it can mean,
And interpret it.
and it can speak to my heart.
Right, have
and
it something
else will pop. It'll be like,
Right.
whoa, I didn't catch that before. And that's what it's called. That's why it's the living word. No, people don't realize, I think that's what we do. A lot of people just think of it as a book, and they don't realize that is how you speak to God. That is
Right.
God's word talking to you. And I am guilty of it too. I do not spend enough time in it. I don't. I mean, I'll read, I usually daily have something that I'll read, or, either through a devotional book, and it'll make me go to a verse like that. But I do notice that the more I am in the word, reading it, the better I actually feel.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know why I don't do it more. Like why? It's like,
Right.
duh. It's your pain. You know that this helps. Why are you not doing it? But that's just how we are as human beings. And no, but there's so many stories. I could go on forever. But
I mean, yeah, I guess like either way, like what we're kind of both saying, like it doesn't matter.
a lot of people like to say, "Oh, it's so hard for me to understand." The devil wants you to believe that.
Well, to be
He wants you to believe that.
To be honest with you, like when you started your devotionals
Mm-hmm.
last summer,
Yeah.
I wasn't really in the right state of mind. Like it just kind of like one of those, not maybe rock
I'm
bottom.
so happy
but,
that you came. That was
but-
awesome. There. Well, that was something different.
Hold on.
It's
And,
cool.
and we're back, I guess.
Did it take us off?
A little bit, yeah.
Are we okay?
I think we're okay. I think, yeah, we're good.
Is it on yours?
Yeah, it's not mine.
Okay. Weird. Because now on the top of my camera, it's showing red live. Is it
Yeah,
still-
I'm kind of like holding up this pin to make it.
We're just making sure that we're still.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're
Let me
good.
stand behind you.
So,
with the
yeah,
guns.
there I am holding up a pen now for.
Hello.
Yeah. Here comes Ed now. That's how you can tell we're live.
Anyway, hopefully they don't call back whoever that was.
Right?
I've never had that.
I wonder if it was
I
like
wonder
someone.
why-
I wonder if someone that was watching just like didn't like.
I wonder why it came through.
Well, I'm still like a call waiting though.
Huh. Anyhow. Well, that was.
But no,
interesting.
anyhow, like back to your devotionals, like when you would be reading the stories or whatever, like a lot of times I'd just be sitting there thinking, like, you know what, like Joseph, like he's going through like so much,
Yeah.
like, and everything, like what I'm going through right now.
Yeah,
But also
it's an
noticing,
amazing
like,
story.
hey, if there's a light at the end of the tunnel for him,
Yeah.
then it can.
I'm so glad that it touched you that way.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
that's
like,
what it's supposed to do.
I like I said, not to sound like I just wasn't in a good state of mind
No, you.
and everything,
I-
and I was skeptical about like I don't know,
Is
you know.
this gonna be
Yeah.
what I think?
But it was kind of like what I wanted because I was that at that time I was thinking about that show, like going back to church. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, like we kind of touched base on it. Like you don't have to like. I'm not
This good people that go to church.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very good to go to church.
exactly, but at the same time, like it's still like
Sometimes you
it's
need a
it's still,
little-
it's still someone telling you their interpretation
In the story.
of the story. But like as you're doing it, I'm interpreting it myself.
Yeah.
And everything, and just the way we were able to stop and talk, like everyone still had their talking points, so you take different
Yeah.
views instead of just like one person,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah. No, and that's what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a campfire side devotional. I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted it to be something that would really, really help people. And
Now Ed's phone's going
yeah, I
off.
hope that something. I hope nothing's wrong, but hopefully not.
Yeah.
Normally we don't get a back-to-back call because my kids all know that everything's good.
Well, it was a local number though, so that's why I was wondering.
He'll take care of it.
Yeah.
We're listening to what's going on. Anyway, we'll try not to dull that. But anyway, I get it. So I should go on probably to a question for you.
Oh, yes.
We were really distracted on that whole situation. That was like crazy. Let's see. What is something that you would like to do that would be your first time doing it? Like something that you would like, but that you've never done before, and it would be, but you want to do it to be like your first time.
I would like to go skydiving.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Even though I'm afraid of heights.
I'm so afraid of
I
heights.
do not like heights, but I always thought
I
like.
pass out. I seriously.
But it's not it's not the fear of heights. They say it's the fear of falling.
Okay,
I
my
guess
daughter Alice did that. She did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She's my brave little person.
Daredevil?
Yeah, she is brave.
But my biggest thing would be like, well, what happens if the parachute don't open? But at the same time, yeah, if it doesn't open, it doesn't open.
Right.
Not much I can do when I'm.
So you would like to skydive?
I would, because you would see. I don't know. As a kid, I always saw like
Mine is just
Oh.
magnet fishing.
magnet fishing. So what if you just?
I'm looking so forward to that. That's so funny. Anyway.
My son and I tried that one time, magnet fishing.
Okay.
But like we didn't really find anything because we just went a small little
Yeah.
flat river over here.
I really want to do that. That's like one of
I wouldn't mind doing
spring
it.
things
Actually,
to do.
getting that, and then like the speakers that we had were like old speakers from or old magnets from
I was gonna say,
speakers. The speakers
I'm
that
like, what are we doing with speakers?
yeah. Sorry, but yeah, the magnets that we were having were the
Sonar.
magnets from old speakers that we were using.
Sorry, that's hilarious. My mind was just working. I go, whoa, what do we do with speakers? Magnet fishing.
Yeah.
No. Well, if we go, we are gonna go because if I have it on the list, it's gonna happen. And over in Alpena, so maybe we'll do a
I
show.
was gonna say like
about our
the
magnet-
Thunderberry River.
Yeah, that would be
Yes.
fun too.
Yeah.
But no, so
But no, like I don't know what it is like. But as a kid, I always thought like it would be cool to like
skydive.
skydive, just kind of like being able to be up there and like seeing the world
Okay.
from that far. Even though I have been on a plane, I've seen it. It's not that big of a deal, but
I love.
I mean
how,
it is big. It is cool looking down when you're
I love how
inside
you
the
can see
plane.
how everything is like all plotted out.
Yes.
I'm always amazed by that.
When
like,
I was
wow.
flying out to California,
Uh-huh.
we were going like through.
It's like everything's like in squares. It's like weird.
Oh, I know.
Like the formation.
'Cause
It's odd.
between
But
Colorado and California and everything, just looking down and just seeing the different squares, and some were like squares when they had like circles inside the squares and everything.
Oh.
And
aliens. No.
Now that reminds me-
I don't know why they did that, but it's aliens. No. Anyhow, no. That sounds. I would never do skydiving just because I know I would faint
Yeah.
because I have that fainting problem. I
Like,
definitely
my
would faint.
aunt last year recently went skydiving for the first time, but at the same time, like I'm the kind of guy like I want to go skydiving, but I don't want to do all the prep work. I just want to jump out of a plane and pull.
Yeah,
the
you don't
cord,
want to do them.
which I understand why.
Maybe you could be strapped to one somebody. And do it
Well,
that
I
way.
think actually your first time you have to.
Maybe do it that
I
way.
think the first time you actually have to be strapped to someone before you actually go out on.
Yeah.
So
What are you guys talking about? Skydiving?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
His question was, what is something that you would like to do that would be your first time doing it? And he said skydiving. How about you? You want to go skydiving?
Nope.
For real? You wouldn't?
Nope.
how about bungee jumping?
Nope.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking it'd snap his back in place.
Well, when I take the
I'm just picturing it. I'm
when
sorry.
I
It's
take
loud
Tammy
for bungee.
bungee jumping, I'm gonna tie the bungee to her neck.
Would you shut up? That sounds
Let's see
awful.
what happens. Alright.
We drive each other crazy. We pick
And
on
we
each
gotta
other.
straighten her brain out.
A while back,
Nothing will
my
happen.
son was talking about doing something it was like a stupid thing to do. I forgot what it was. This is a couple years ago, and this is when he was starting to really get into his smart ass self. His sarcastic side started showing.
So he's taking after his dad?
Yes, that which is a good and a bad thing because it's a lot of times like oh.
Yep.
I couldn't resist.
But I asked him like, well, why do you want to do that? Well, my buddies are doing it. Like, well, if your buddies want to jump off the Mackinac Bridge,
Right where my mom would say that. all
would
the
you
time.
do it? He's like, well, it depends on what part of the bridge it is. If it's closer to the water where the bridge just starts. Where it's
So he even had an answer.
Yeah, because he's like, well, if it's only a 6-foot drop, yeah, but if it's on the very like,
He's just like
Yeah.
trying
You'll be
to.
in the rocks.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one.
Oh, yeah, it's me that asked you.
It is.
Okay, on what season would you like to live in year round, or which season could you do without?
Well, okay. I have to think this out a little bit. I don't particularly like winter for a long time, so if I had to pick, winter would be the one I would do without. However, I'm a person who does like all the seasons because it makes me appreciate the ones that I like more.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But if I had to pick a season, like if I had to pick my perfect season or perfect temperature, my Goldilocks state for myself, not too cold, not too hot, would be early fall type weather where it's like 60 to 75 degrees.
Yes.
I like good working weather.
Right.
That's what my mom always would call it. This is good working weather.
And to the point like where at night throw on a hoodie and everything.
Yeah,
and
I like
you're not having
sweatshirt and jeans.
as long as you can walk outside with jeans and t-shirt on, but if you got a hoodie nearby, you can throw that on versus.
Because I actually prefer that little bit cooler because then the mosquitoes aren't driving you nuts. Because I'm outside a lot when it's nice. So that would be my favorite. I think that's the best. So that's a quick answer. All right. My third question for you is, what does "thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain" mean to you?
Well, I was always brought up as like you don't use it to swear and everything. But that's another thing I looked up. Like there are so many different meanings to interpret that, like "thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain."
Okay.
It also means like you shouldn't. Obviously the one is don't use it as a
Like a comma. Like of that it doesn't have importance.
right. Yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't have like any importance. Don't use it to swear, or don't. Another thing is like if you swear to God, like, hey, I swear to God I'm not doing this again, but you break that promise,
And then you do, yeah.
that's taking the Lord's name in vain.
Exactly.
And another thing is like if you claim to be a believer of God but not follow His word, that is taking His name in vain.
Very
as well.
good, Matthew.
Yes, I do.
You did good.
Once in a while, Tammy.
It impressed
The thing
me.
is, I googled it and I
I like you impressed me.
I took
Very
a
good.
screenshot of it and I just read it a couple times.
It's
And,
good.
yeah,
Good job.
I was actually going to read. I was going to read it off my phone, but I'm like, I think I know
You
enough
got
of
it.
it. Yeah.
No, that's exactly it.
I'm glad you absorbed that, Matthew.
Good job. All right. Well, I don't even have to go on. I even had my whole. Other than that, you can find it in Exodus 27. But other than that, you got it. You nailed it.
Well, hey, once in a while. Once in a while.
Impressed.
Yes.
All right. One more question for you.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah,
For me.
this relates to the whole season and everything.
Okay.
Say springtime, summer. You and Ed like to have bonfires, cookouts, and everything. When you invite people over to the house for a cookout, like what's your go-to thing to cook for them? Rather be like on the grill or the bonfire. Like what's your go-to? I got 10 people coming over. What's the easiest thing I can?
Okay. That stuff is usually never about easy.
Right.
But no, I guess it just depends. If it's a quick thing that I'm just putting together, burgers and hot dogs. Is
Not
something
nice and simple.
Yeah,
Yes.
if it's something fast, and plus something doable that we do often. We
Yeah.
always are making burgers or
You got your
hot dogs.
hamburgers, hot dogs, chips.
Yeah, I do like to make cool table settings outside and have a little bit more elaborate meals sometimes. But no.
Now, would you rather have like say an impromptu cookout, like a last minute call a handful of people up, like, hey, we're having a cookout, if you can join us, great, if not, no big deal? Or would you rather have something planned, like, hey, we're having a cookout this Friday? Like, would you rather have something planned like that, or is it better off just like a more random?
It really does not matter. However,
Right.
if it's going to be something that requires a little bit more, I don't know, fancier food, then
Planning.
I would do something
Yeah.
more planning. But a lot of times, I'm very open to inviting anybody to my stuff. Like, I love to show others that you are accepted and you're welcome. I mean, that's really what I want to do. So whatever, I mean, if it was impromptu and somebody wanted to stop over. In fact, we had a friend one time say, hey, you want to have some grilled burgers? They asked us, but we were the one grilling the burgers, which was fine. They went and got the burger and stuff. But I mean, it was like, stuff like that doesn't bother me.
That's how like my family was, because remember how I was telling you, like, during the summer, like, our family would gather together, like, 3-4 times a week at Bushin and Judge's house and have cookouts and everything. There'd be people, like, walking by, and a lot of times there'd just be other friends or family. Like, oh, hey, you know, you guys are having a nice cookout and everything, and almost everyone would be like, hey, come on,
Yeah.
grab a burger, grab a hot dogs. And a lot of times just people on their nightly walk or whatever. And maybe once in a while people would just like stop in and talk and just, you know, bullshit a little bit. Maybe not so much eat, but it was, we kind of always had the same thing. Like someone walking by, they recognize you.
Yeah.
You know, and if
does not
if it's
bother
someone
me.
that you know, like, hey, step on by, you know.
Yeah. And it honestly wouldn't even bother me if it's somebody I didn't know. And they
Yeah.
just saw and they started a conversation. I've had so many times where you just start a conversation and it's like you invite them to, like if we're out to your table
Yeah.
or next to, I mean, I love that.
Like
I love making people feel very welcome, and they're welcome. Because I usually can pretty well get out of, if there's something that's controversial, I don't really usually have that happen, but if there is, I just gently say, hey, I think we're gonna have, you know, we don't really see eye to eye, let's pick a different topic. I have no problem saying something like that.
Right.
And just going on with whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you have somebody confrontational, you would have to, but never really have that problem.
Well, especially if it's something like, kind of like going back to like, to your earlier situation, if someone says something like to where you know they're wrong.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of.
I think that's what made me so
it's
upset.
It's not
I
a
was like,
matter
oh.
of opinion. Like you and I can have a difference between the vehicles that we drive, the foods
Yeah.
that we like, the people that we vote for, or whatever. That's fine, but like, if
Somebody's saying I'm doing something.
if I'm telling you that the grass is green outside or brown in this situation, but I say the grass is green, and you're like, no, it's red. Like I will argue, like, but then if I realize no matter what.
The person's, that's kind of how,
Like
yeah.
no matter what, like if I realize I'm never going to convince you that is the grass is always going to be green no matter
Sometimes
what.
it is.
I know.
I'm just messing with you.
Right.
Sometimes it's
That's
done.
just dog pooping.
Yeah.
But no, I get you on that. But no, like you know how
'Cause-
I had that little sign. I'm switching it again. At the end of the property by the road, I had that little welcome sign when we would do
Yeah,
it.
you remember? I can't
like-
remember exactly what it said. Or
Yeah,
really just welcome.
it just says welcome,
Okay.
and I would put it out there for our devotionals. And that was just by chance that if somebody was going by, saw a campfire, and plus I wanted to welcome whoever's coming.
Yes.
That you are welcome, whoever you're welcome to stop by and sit and listen.
Well,
It's
that's
very
like-
basic. I just read.
Well, even like
I loved it when my dad read to me, though. I think that's
Oh,
where I
yeah.
get that from. My dad would read me small stories out of Reader Digest. That's what he would do. As even when I was older,
Oh,
he would
yeah.
read to me, and even though I could read, he would read to me. I loved it. I would just sit there and listen to. It was just a short story, and most of the stories were about bears either eating you. That's probably why I'm afraid of bears, or alligators. Those are the two stories that I remember the most about a bear stalking, kind of like that movie that we
What
saw.
about alligators eating
And-
bears?
Yeah, and then that alligator. I mean, my dad was good at telling stories, but he had those Reader's Digest, those little paperback ones, and there's always cool articles in them, and that was like our thing. It was really nice. So I think that's where I got the love of just hearing someone read, and I thought, you know, I'm just gonna read to people, and we'll have discussion, and I don't know, it's fun.
yeah, I was going to say it's always a fun time.
Yeah, it's very relaxing.
And going back to like the whole like welcoming thing, like when I first moved into my house, got myself a fire pit in the backyard and everything. I knew my neighbor before I moved in. I knew who he was and everything. Then like once I moved in, I even told him like, hey, if you ever see any smoke or fire coming from the backyard, I mean, you know, let him know like. If
I'm
you,
just laughing because you
yeah.
see smoke coming from my house. Please help me.
Right, yeah.
No, I know where
Bring
you're
the
going.
garden hose.
Right.
I know where you're
Yeah.
going anyway.
But I told him like, basically, I told him like, hey, if you ever see me having a bonfire in the backyard, rather be me by myself or like, even if I got my friends or family, like feel free to stop on by.
Yeah.
And he's told me the same thing too, and everything.
Nope, that's nice. It's nice to
Yeah.
be. You just never know. I don't know. There's so many places. Do you have any more questions that you wanted to ask? Because I'm done with my questions. I
Are you?
think. Yep, I got all my questions done.
I can't think of any more. I mean, I'm sure I'll think of more later on, but that's always time for another show then. you know?
Right.
I've got a question for you two.
Okay.
What does the meaning of a dead ringer?
A dead ringer?
Yeah, she said it earlier. That's a dead ringer.
I said that? I don't even know what I'm speaking. A dead ringer.
What does that mean when they say that?
I know what it
I don't
means.
know
You gotta
the-
try to figure out how to
when
You
explain
you
it.
say
let
ringer-
the cat out of the bag? Do you actually let a cat out of the bag?
It was a dead ringer.
It was a
It's
dead
like
ringer.
It was like a sure thing.
a sure thing. Like, that's a dead ringer.
Kinda like horseshoes.
Horseshoes. Yeah.
Is that what that's
It's not going nowhere. It's dead
dead.
ringer.
Oh. Like actually, when you let a cat out of a bag, are you actually physically?
That's
doing
a
it?
cat out of a bag would be you're
Meaning
letting
like a secret out.
a secret out.
Yeah, it's cat's out of the bag.
Really?
Holy rip! We actually know something you don't.
Really? That's meowific.
Oh my word! You just
Let
drive
us
me so
pause
crazy.
for-
Yeah, you just drive me
That's
crazy.
catastrophic.
Here we go.
Again on our own, going down the only road I've ever known. Okay, sorry. Song lyric.
I
Know me later.
I don't know what's happening here, but that's okay. So are we ready to do this?
Yeah, I forgot
Okay.
about that. But yes.
All right. I have a gift card here, gift certificate to Cortman's Restaurant for $20. How
$20.
$20. How you can be entered into the drawing for this, which will take place next Friday. What? I'm saying it like a business person.
No.
Oh, next Friday,
Sick mind going on.
April 4th.
That's a dead ringer.
This is what you need to do. You need to, in the comment section, 6 words, Happy Mom and Pop Business Day. That's what you need to write if you want to be entered into it. So whoever writes that from now till Friday, April 4th, which is the evening we will be doing the drawing, will be
Yeah,
entered
before
again.
our next show.
Yeah, before our next show.
Yes.
We'll probably do it right on. Like I'll have right on.
Now, make sure you tell them you gotta put that in the comment section.
I just did,
Yeah.
dear.
Thank
This
you.
is how well he listens to me. I just told him that, but
You
I
don't
will
communicate to me that well.
I will tell you all again. Put this in the comment section. Comment. Speak. Happy Mom and Pop Business Day. 6 words. That's what needs to go in there to be entered into the drawing.
Yes.
So
And yeah, whoever
we
types
draw.
that in, we'll put your name down on a piece of paper, draw your name out, and that'll be the person that wins the.
Yep, the gift card.
Hopefully it's the one out of town.
Well, if it is, we'll be mailing it to you, or you can give it to a friend.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. So, all right. I think our show is finalized.
Yes.
All over the place today. I don't even know.
Oh my God, this is.
I don't even know what it's
this
about,
is probably
like-
one of the more random shows that
My
we
brain
had.
is just like, psh.
Between.
I don't know. But I think I'm pumped up from my
Especially like the
incident
phone
this
call.
afternoon.
The phone
Yeah,
call.
that was odd. But
That was your father.
that was my father.
Paja.
Oh.
It was
Oh,
my
so he
father.
called you right away
He
then.
was letting the cat out of the bag.
The secret. Okay.
Did he know that we were doing the?
Show.
He had no clue.
Oh, that's all right,
He
Dad.
forgot.
That's all right. You're off the hook.
So
does
basically,
that
he
mean?
called you and everything, and
Usually, what'll happen with our family, they'll call one of our phones, and if we don't answer, which I never answer, Ed can attest to this because it's something that absolutely drives him crazy.
yeah.
He cannot stand it that I don't answer my phone or message back. So I've been very good about that.
Sometimes it's very importante.
Yeah. No, that is one of his things. So I've been trying to do better.
Trying
Anyway.
is a key word in that phrase.
I've been doing better. Anyway, we can argue
Yes.
after the show. So everyone have a wonderful evening. We truly appreciate you taking the time to watch us, and
Yes. You know,
we'll look forward
yeah,
to
looking forward to the next show. Like and share if you like what you see and everything.
you like what you see. Let me know. Anyway, have a
Okay.
good night.
Good night, everybody.
Wow.
I can't thank for tuning in.
It's like Tammy's full of it.